The Elephant and His Many Friends. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. They say a man who has too many friends is like a calabash on the river, always floating, but never anchored. Once, in a vast and ancient forest, there lived an elephant named Okenwa. He was large and strong, his tusks gleaming like the full moon, his footsteps shaking the ground like distant thunder. But above all, Okenwa prided himself on one thing. He had more friends than any other animal in the land. Friendship is wealth, he often boasted, flapping his ears proudly. Look at me, I have the monkeys, the parrots, the antelopes, even the clever tortoise. Who in this forest is as loved as I am? The other animals would nod, for it was true. Whenever there was a feast, Okenwa was invited. Whenever there was a dance, Okenwa was at the center. His laughter boomed through the trees like a talking drum. He never lacked company. But as the elders say, a river may be wide, but it cannot carry every canoe. One year, the forest suffered a great drought. The rivers shrunk into muddy puddles, and the once green trees stood thirsty under the scorching sun. The animals grew desperate, their ribs pressing against their skin like hidden roots. Okenwa, who had always been strong, began to weaken. His thick legs trembled as he searched for food. One by one, he visited his many friends. First, he went to the monkeys. "Brothers," he said, forcing a smile despite his hunger. "My strength is failing me. Do you have some fruit to share?" The monkeys chattered, their tails curling around the branches. "Ah, Okenwa, times are hard. Even we barely have enough for ourselves." And with that, they swung away, their laughter fading into the treetops. He turned to the parrots, their bright feathers glistening despite the heat. "My friends, surely you have some seeds." The parrots ruffled their wings. "Okenwa, if we give to you, what shall we eat?" "Go and try the antelopes." With his last strength, Okenwa approached the antelopes, panting. "Sisters, I have stood with you in times of joy, will you not stand with me in times of need?" The antelopes pawed at the dry earth. "Okenwa, you are big and strong. You will find another way." And they turned away, their hoofs kicking up dust. Later, Okenwa found the tortoise sitting under a withered tree. "Nwokem," he said, addressing the tortoise in the way old friends did. "Tell me, where have all my friends gone? I thought friendship was stronger than hunger." The tortoise sighed, shaking his head. "Okenwa, you are wise in many things, but not in this. You called them your friends, but did you ever test them? A man who has many companions often has none when trouble comes. You were the shade under which they laughed, but when the sun became too hot, they left to find another tree." Okenwa's heart clenched. He thought of all the feasts, the laughter, the dances. He had always been surrounded, yet now he was alone. "I see," Okenwa murmured, his voice heavy. "I was only useful to them when times were good." The tortoise nodded slowly. "A man must choose his friends the way a farmer chooses his yams, with care, for not every sprout will bear fruit." At last, weary and broken, Okenwa collapsed near a dried-up stream. Just then, a small voice spoke. "Okenwa, you look tired." It was a tiny rabbit, one whom Okenwa had never paid much attention to. "I am tired," Okenwa admitted. "I thought I had many friends, but now I see I have none." The rabbit twitched its nose. "Not all who laugh with you are your friends. But come, I have something small to share." From a hollow tree, the rabbit brought out a few roots and a handful of leaves. It was not much, but it was enough. Okenwa chewed slowly, feeling warmth spread through him. For the first time, he understood what the elders meant when they said, "It is better to have one true friend than 1,000 empty shadows." Moral of the story: friendship is not measured by how many people surround you in times of joy, but by who remains when the laughter fades. Be wise in choosing your friends, for even the mightiest fall alone if their roots are weak. True friends are not those who dance with you in the sun, but those who stand beside you in the storm.